when Monika, who again, for 20, 30 years has been a working makeup artist, when she started this brand, her very first product that she launched, her baby, to this day, her #1 bestseller, is this. It's called Blunder Cover. It is a 2-in-1 foundation and concealer. Total multitasker. Elle magazine has raved about it before in the world of best foundations. It is clean beauty, clean ingredients. It melts on contact with your skin. Barely their coverage, but yes, buildable. The brush that we've paired it with, that they do not live together as a duo. We put them together that way and still deliver you a huge savings. The brush is a $38 bill on its own. Synthetic hairs, because remember, she's all cruelty-free. It won a Best of Beauty Allure Award. And in the foundation, which now when you add the foundation for $52 and the brush, we're up to $90. So clearly we're starting the show off with her hero. We're not charging you for the brush. And the foundation, which sold out in 3 shades in September, is back now in all of them, plus a couple. So I'm actually gonna start you there, my dear, because to get everybody ordering, let's throw the shade chart and then we'll do it again and again, but at least get everybody started. Because she has shades that are both a number and there's a corresponding name.
Yeah.
So run me through everything, and then when we get to a few of the new, we'll point that out.
We're going to start with the very lightest shade, which is the fair, very fair neutral. Then we have fair cool, which has a little bit of a pinky undertone. The light warm is like the perfect Kate Hudson shade. Light medium warm is my shade, which I'm wearing today. And then light medium neutral, same color range, just a little bit more neutral. Shade 4, medium neutral. Now we're going to go into the olive, which is the medium olive, which you're, I think, wearing. Then we go to
medium bronze.
Yeah, then we go to medium bronze, medium deep warm, which is such a beautiful shade as well. Medium deep gold. We have medium deep neutral, then deep olive, deep neutral, and our darkest shade, which is the deep warm.
So let me just start by saying there are 12 of her best-selling shades right there. If you want the greater assortment, there are a total of 20 on QVC.com. Free exchanges. Very forgiving, because mostly skincare based, but free exchanges. All right, so you started this with your first product.
Yeah.
And why, what were you hoping to solve that other makers of foundation had not cracked the code on yet?
Sure. Well, like I said, this is like magic in a pot.
Okay.
And I wanted to create a cream foundation because most celebrity or most makeup artists in Hollywood, we all love working with a cream product. The reason why is because it's just so much more versatile compared to a liquid foundation. This product you can use in so many different ways. You can customize it to your own needs.
Oh.
So if you want to just use it as a concealer, you can underneath your eyes. You can use it in your T-zone. You can cover up. I have quite a lot of hyperpigmentation above my lips, next to my cheeks. You can target those areas and really go on them.
So you're going to apply to Sheila, who is in what shade again? Medium bronze?
She is a medium bronze.
And so as we take you through this is skincare, because she's going to mention edelweiss from the Alps, which is an antioxidant, hydrating botanical oils, aloe, sunflower, arnica. But before we even feed our skin, you are covering it with a barely there veil of perfection.
Yes. And you can see right here how, I mean, it is still so natural. It looks like your own skin, but better. And it looks so luminous on you. You glow. And doesn't it feel amazing on the skin? This is what I hear from all the women, that they say it feels really good on the skin. It also lasts a very long time.
You see Sheila on the screen, and let's not forget, this is also your concealer. So this is a real, like, melts on contact, good hydrating, good for your skin, but coverage that can become fuller and fuller the more you build it. Explain to everybody the ingredient profile and also how we work with a cream, because it's different than a liquid or even a powder.
Yes, again, so you can also use this, by the way, as a contour product and as a highlighter. So if you go for a lighter shade, you can use that under the eyes, and you can do the darker shade for contouring, which is amazing. And the ingredients are, I mean, it's filled with all these amazing oils and butters. We have aloe vera, arnica, castor seed oil. Castor seed oil, by the way, is the magic in Blunder Cover that what gives it that slip and makes it so magical. Chamomile, we have edelweiss, rosemary, sunflower oil, and almond oil.
Can we throw up the shade chart again? We have 200 out the door. 3 of the shades you're about to see sold out in September. Monica's now back, and she's added a couple new ones. Very fair neutral is number 1.
Yeah.
Fair cool is 2. Light warm is a 2.5. Light medium warm is a 3.
Yeah.
Easiest ways to find yourself in one of these gals. Light medium neutral, 3.5. Medium neutral is what I normally wear. That's a 4. But I also, because of summer, am right now wearing a 4.25, which is the medium olives.
And they mix, by the way, so well together.
Well, because it's so skincare based, it's just like mixing a bunch of botanical oils.
Most people come back for multiple shades. So you start with one shade, you'll come back for another shade, I promise you.
Sheila, the first model that we showed you is in the medium bronze, 4.5.
Yeah.
Medium deep warm, medium deep gold, medium deep neutral. Deep olive is one of the new colors. We're getting into very limited now at the bottom row, deep neutral and deep warm.
By the way, the deep olive 625 is a beautiful contour shade if you want that for contouring as well or bronzing.
Okay, so now who are we going to see next? Ellen, we're going to go to Ellen. Ellen is in what shade?
Light, medium, warm.
Light, medium, warm. She's going to remove and then apply. Now this brings me to, my dear friend, you love working with a cream. How is it different from working with other forms of foundation? Meaning, does it require more or less blending? Do you put it right on the brush, or should you use your fingers first and then blend? What are your thoughts?
Really, it really is up to you, the way how you like to apply makeup. I love using our angle brush. As you can see, it buffs the product in so beautifully, and it makes it look really airbrushed. And it's also really fast with the brush. You can use your fingers first if you want to. It melts beautifully into the skin, and then use the brush as your end result. If you like to use a sponge, honestly, it's limitless. You can use any kind of tool that you want to.
It is gorgeous. The coverage is amazing. But
and it's really for all skin types. I think that's really important to say too. This product is designed for all skin types. If you have dry skin, obviously amazing because of all the hydrating properties. But if you have combination skin, oily skin, you can use this product.
And by the way, what you really love to do on all of your photo shoots, and I know you just worked with a very big star last week for something.
Yeah.
I forgot to ask you what that was.
Can we see who it was?
Well, I mean, I can't, but I guess if you want to, it's not like I'm going to stop you.
It starts with a K, and it ends with an H. and her mom is really famous too.
And in the middle is 8 Utzon. Is that too much? Okay, sorry. But you like to use the Do Better face oil.
That's my magic underneath, because what happens, you would never think to pair those two products together. That's what we did today on myself too. The face oil gives it that luminosity and that glow that we all want to, and then using Blunder Cover on top of it just makes it glide onto the skin.
The application is sheer perfection.
The application is unbelievable, and then also it shears out and it won't be as heavy, and it creates this beautiful tinted moisturizer.
I mean, look at this. Look at this. Look what I'm showing you. I just put the Do Better oil on. Okay, it will melt into my skin in no time flat. And then there is the whole idea was she wanted to create something that was barely there. Now, if we're using this as a concealer, because that was my next question, as we see more girls, how are you capturing in a single glass pot my foundation and my concealer?
Yeah, because it is creamy, it is multi-use, it stretches out into a foundation. Like I said, if you use the oil underneath, it becomes a tinted moisturizer. And because of the consistency, it's so creamy, it's perfect underneath the eyes. And if you use the oil underneath your eyes and then Blunder Cover, I promise you it will not settle into your fine lines. This product does not settle into your fine lines, which is my most favorite part about this product.
All right, so what are we seeing next?
Next
we have
Jill.
Oh,
hang on, in shade. What shade is Jill in?
Medium.
Okay, fine.
Medium.
Jill is in the
medium neutral.
Medium neutral. Look, it's crazy.
Yeah.
Like what happens is it hits the skin, it melts on contact. No doubt that's because of so many of the botanical oils. Oh, by the way,
It looks amazing.
Austrian edelweiss. Why do you like working with edelweiss and arnica?
Well, edelweiss and arnica, it's from my region in Austria. I grew up with a father who always had those 2 botanicals in our bathroom. He made this special concoction. When we had any kind of bruising or cuts, he would come out with his little concoction, put it on our body, and it was so powerful. So when I created MB Beauty, Monika Blunder Beauty, I needed to have those 2 botanicals in the line. And they're just really good for like moisturization.
Like
it's an antioxidant, so hydrating.
The brush,
Yeah.
on its own, is a Best of Beauty Allure award winner. It's a $38 bill, and it's completely free in this bundle. All you're paying for is the foundation. And by the way, the foundation sold out in 3 shades the last time it was on, and is a huge hero favorite, like the reigning queen, high priestess of this brand.
And you can use the brush for other products as well. You can use this for your cream blush. You can use this for contouring. It's not just designed for Blunder Cover. It's great for other products as well.
It feels so great.
Yeah.
And if you put that Do Better Beauty Moisturizer Oil on first, it is an absolute
on my hand as well.
dream when you put this on. I mean, it glides on with no blending and no skill, and it's lovely.
I mean, what I'm most famous for in Hollywood, any actor you can ask who has worked with me, everyone loves the way how I create someone's skin. So I wanted to create a complexion product that really mimics your own skin. I don't like when you immediately
look like makeup.
And you look like makeup. So I wanted to create a product that makes you look like you're wearing your own skin.
So we're gonna it's a $90 value. It's where the show has begun. And 500 out the door. Choose a shade, 12 here or a total of 20 on QVC.com, and definitely know you can get free exchange because that's how we work at the Q. And then also know that the shades are super forgiving, and most of the pot you're getting, which a little goes a long way, is loaded with skincare ingredients. All clean, all cruelty-free, all vegan, and all